Brando refused to learn the Godfather lines and read them from trees. Casting Marlon Brando in the early 70s was risky. Studios thought he would be a problem on set, but Francis Coppola fought to cast him in The Godfather. He went to Brando's home to create an audition tape. Brando improvised his transformation into Don Vito Corleone. He stuffed his mouth with Kleenex to create protruding jowls. He also smeared shoe polish in his hair. Once the studio saw the tape, he was given the role. However, he had to take a lower salary. He put up a bond ensuring he wouldn't hold up production. Brando didn't even bother to learn his lines. Instead, he opted to use cue cards. They were placed in his line of sight on the set. Brando had to find new ways to seamlessly read off them. He once had them placed on trees. At times, the cue cards would be taped to lamps. Sometimes someone out of shot would hold them up. Robert Duvall played Don Vito's consigliere, Tom Hagen. He proved himself to be an essential advisor in real life. In one instance, the cards were placed on his chest. Brando used the cue cards not because he was lazy. It was an exhibition of his specific craft. Brando was a follower of the Stanislavski method. This approach favors spontaneity over practiced recitals. People don't know exactly what they're gonna say. When they look for words, you can see it on their faces. They pause for an instant to find the right word. For Brando, cue cards triggered this spontaneous style. This approach allowed him to do brilliant improvisations. One of them is the scene where he reprimands Johnny Fontaine. The cat on Brando's lap was also an improvisation. It wasn't even supposed to be in the film. Coppola saw a stray running around the studio. He took the cat and put it in Brando's hands without a word. Coppola and the team listened back to the scene later. They could barely hear Brando's dialogue. The cat was purring too loudly.